The global economic recession has been tough on South African manufacturers, including the furniture sector, with many big firms having to close their doors. But Bakos Brothers, a family franchise established in 1971, has managed to weather the storm and currently has 6 retail outlets across Gauteng and in Mpumalanga. The firm opened its first factory in June 2010 and currently employs 110 people in stores and 80 in the factory.
Us opening up a factory on this kind of scale was it allowed us to still sell couches with superior quality at about half the price. So it entitled us to enter the market with better priced goods.
With its own factory, Bakos has been able to avoid hefty transportation and container costs that other manufacturers face when importing from overseas. The upside of this is that it can now provide a wider variety of goods at cheaper prices.
So that means that you have to take that container cost and divide it into 20 to 40 couches. And that is quite a hefty fee that you have to automatically add onto the couches, which entitles South African manufacturers to be able to compete with the likes of China and other big manufacturing countries.
Some of the key issues negatively affecting South African manufacturers include the strong rand, high labor costs and competition from cheap imports.
Now all of a sudden it is very feasible to go to big furniture manufacturing countries and bring in your furniture. That's actually, over the past 2 years, I think that's the major reason that's put a lot of the furniture manufacturers out of business.
Bakos cites labor issues as one of the biggest problems that the sector faces. He says he spends over 30 to 40% of his time dealing with disputes.
The Labour Relations Act is so powerful in protecting staff that what happens is you have to wind up in the CCMA for hours, your staff have to, everyone involved has to, and sometimes it's just worth having to pay the 3 months lead time. And us having to pay 3 months in settlements because my hourly rate is high, I have to have a labour lawyer which is high, etc. It's a huge price tag for us to replace someone who's not doing their job properly.
Although the company does not currently export, it does have plans to expand its retail stores to other parts of the country.
In short to medium term plans is to expand national. So we would like to start going to all the coastal cities, the likes of Durban, obviously Cape Town, etc. And once we have saturated the South African market, then we'll see what our long-term goal will be with expanding into Africa.
The manufacturing sector has changed significantly over the past couple of years, and those that have survived have had to be creative in maintaining revenue streams. Bakos says manufacturers need to realize that the boom time is over and they need to adapt accordingly.
The recession has hit hard, and furniture, unfortunately, is a luxury item. You know, we need to sell couches, and if someone is battling just a little bit and can't afford the furniture, all they're going to do is sit on the same couch for another 2 years, right? And we need those people to walk in and buy a couch from us so that we can keep that manufacturing drive going.